1969 with an Associate of Arts degree in Humanities and Science. He has combined quantum mechanics, physics, and electromagnetic science and created KBTE medical laser device. He has cancelled magnetic from industrial electromagnetic electricity and converted this into his discovery bioelectricity, which has the ability to release bioelectrons photons, which become most efficient tool in healing process of any of human physical organs.
300.
Kindly, I kindly introduce Nick Kostovic.
Thank you. Thank you very much so much.
ఇప్పుడే ఒక అరగంట కూర్చొని వస్తున్నాను పైన అసలు చాలా
Good
గందరగోళం
morning to everybody. I'm Nick Kostovic and I invented this machine. This is KBT medical laser device. It took 30 years of research and it took about 20 years of therapy, 3 in Europe and 17 in the United States. Today, in official medicine, what we have, this is X-rays capable to penetrate into the human organs. And we know that X-rays and also for radiostatic surgery isotopes, this is also harm to the healthy cells. Also in the science is used kind of industrial electricity, electromagnetic, with low voltage. But this is also very dangerous. This electric shock on the surface, on the skin, and could be lethal, so could be deadly. So what is medical laser device? Medical laser device is also using industrial electricity because we need the power. It can be used 110, 240, 500,000, even more, doesn't matter. So what we did, we cancelled magnetic from electric magnetic. So it is not anymore electric shock therapy. This was first step. So this we did with a special circuit and cancelling magnetic. So by new developed reverse current.
Can you hold this one 2 minutes?
So this is 30 years of research and this is 20 years of therapy. So this was I just mentioned, this magnetic aspect of Nikola Tesla, I see industrial electricity, which is pretty much hidden from some reason about Tesla, and this light we have because of Tesla, and I came from the same way. So we understand this electricity in a little bit different way.
That's it. Okay. Okay, 2 minutes.
So it released bioelectrons. So these bioelectrons are capable to penetrate into the brain with no harm to the healthy cells and with no side effects. It's very powerful. So we had cases from cancer, hemangioperistoma, malignant cancer, because most are benign, but this was malignant, with 6 tumors. We had pituitary gland tumor, and cases with lung cancer, pancreas, liver, various breast, skin is a joke to clean this for us, for this energy. So these bioelectrons are extracted from electric fluid, H2O, water electric fluid. So we are fishing. I just want to make joke with these electrons. And today science is behind, they're not capable to do that. And we also enrich with different natural acids. And administrated by biological agents or biological bond, by wire or wireless, so in the both fashion. So we are capable to clean plaque into the vascular system in the human body, and we are capable to clean fiber tissue from the dead cells and the oxidative proteins. So what is the point? When we are young, we easily get rid of the dead cells, oxidative proteins, which become our enemy number one later by aging. And because we didn't develop such official medicine didn't develop such technique, it is actually accelerating the aging, because it's dying of the fiber tissue, it's dying of the muscle tissue, any internal organ, and the face is the mirror for that. So we developed actually what exists in the nature in some parts, like Himalayas, Caucasus, Osaka, Cuba, Hawaii, so some parts. This is important to point out that the base for this knowledge I got from my father, who was in ex-Yugoslavia and Tito government in military diplomacy. And actually this study was done 78 years ago from the two extreme regimes, German and Soviet Union, so Stalin and Hitler, they did it. So 78 years ago, it is important also to point out, they knew more about aging, about cause of the aging, than, for example, US or West Europe, they know today. They don't know yet. Still, they have research in Himalayas, how these people are not prone to diseases on some spots of Himalayas, how they live 110 years and whatever, but they didn't solve this problem, but this government, extreme governments, pretty much solved these problems. So yeah, this is also just, it is in atrophied muscle, bone and cartilage tissue, so it has a capability of cleaning, and after enriched with different amino acids, it has capability to building blocks of the muscles in the human body, including the brain. Brain is more complex. It is also some quantum particles, which actually this research was done from the Germans, and Werner Heisenberg, he was doing this. This is quantum mechanics in physics, and he was ordered for his Nazi government to do these things because they understand this is complex structure of these some quantum particles. I also developed techniques to see number of these particles, and I would like to point out that even ancient civilization, they knew more about the particles. For example, patient, they teach the Romans 3,000 years ago, and today in Malaysia, we have how they monitor particles. We are blind to see. Actually, not our center, because we developed technology to see the particles, and they are invisible because very slightly energetic form. What is extremely slightly energetic form, we don't see. But in special way, we produced and released finest bioelectricity, and the number of these particles become visible and teach us about universal region, our region, natural region, and a lot of stuff. So this is just a little bit of introduction. Okay. So this is the definition of device. If there is a device, yeah. So these natural acids, it's hundreds and hundreds types of natural acids. So we shall find out what is the best for the heart. For example, in Norwich, I had, with Dr. Duffy collaborating, I have 2 patients, 58 years old, with 2 bypasses, and 73 with 2 bypasses. And we, in 1 month, we cleaned their hearts, and arteries 100%, and enhanced this heart peak rate for the 30 to 40 percent, and regain the growth of the muscle tissue, what's for today's science is impossible. And everything, all tests have been done, and it is confirmed. So the cleaning of the physical organs in human body, what we have now, this capability with this technology, you know, it's psychologically, if you are aging, if you are 60, 70, 80, whatever, you go sleep, you go sleep with kind of fear, because you don't know you will be awake tomorrow. But with this technology, we extend the human life for 30, 40 years. For example, I know, because performing on myself, I cannot get heart attack or stroke or kidney failure or something, because I clean and maintain these physical organs. And this is what it will be new now in our civilization, to take care. When I spoke with FDA, Food Drug Administration, I told them, we know to take nice shower, make this fragrance, Versace Poison, so we smell nicely. Please go to the senior house, and this is dirty, sticky smell of dying because of rotten tissue and decline, deterioration of these all physical organs. So with this technology, we shall return the smile to these senior people and cleaning their physical organs. So we are doing shower by these bioelectrons of all the physical organs. So this is only clean energy capable to perform in the brain. So we can perform on the brain months, 1, 2, or 3 sessions. Sessions are usually 40 minutes, with no harm to the healthy cells and with no side effects. So why it is so? It will be maybe a question. Also from Germans, we know in the air it is layers of bioelectricity. So all these particles came from the sun, from the environment, from the sun system, from the galaxies. They go through the atmosphere and they're charged. They're charged with this bioelectricity. So based on this research by technology,